Hi, I'm Dina Farrell, and I want to share with you today some basics of planning your goals. A lot of us fall into this, I don't know, wish list of goal setting and planning and things like that. So I thought it would be easy to just break down the basics of when it comes to, let's say, setting your goal. Okay. So the first one is B, right? B. B stands for buy-in. Do you even believe it in the first place? Think about that for a second. A lot of us, we have a goal to lose weight. I know for me, that's an ongoing goal, resolution, whatever you want to call it. It's recurring. And one of the reasons why I am semi successful in that goal is that sometimes when I really want to, I believe that I can. So when it comes to our goals, the first thing you need to do is believe it. So let's just say buy-in. Do you even have buy-in for your own goal? And you hear a lot of experts and gurus saying, rally your supporters, um, get help, cheerleaders, all of that. Well, how can you expect them to buy into your goal if you're not even there yet? So number one, first and foremost, when it comes to your goal, is there buy-in? Do you even believe it? Do you even believe that it's possible? Okay. The next one is A. And this next one is going to reflect how much you really believe it or how much you have buy-in, because it's going to show in your attitude, right? We act what we believe. So if I believe that I am capable of achieving this goal, then my attitude is going to show it because everything that I'm doing supports what I believe. Next is you have to have a strategy. Now, this one is huge because so many of us have a plan. We all have a plan. I'm going to go back to the weight loss thing. We're going to lose weight. We have a plan how we're going to do it. We're going to eat less. We're going to count calories. We're going to take all the junk food out of the house, that kind of stuff. That's all fine and good. But your strategy is more how you're going to do that. And actually taking all the junk food out of the house is part of a strategy. The strategy is the how. Planning something is preparing ahead of time what you need. I like to say, part of the plan of the goal of losing weight is what do I need, and setting those things up. That's the plan. The strategy is the how, is how you're going to implement it. How many times a week? How long? Where? Who's going to help you? Who or what is holding you accountable to this? And how will you know that you've succeeded? How are you measuring that? That's part of the strategy. Now we move on into, once you have the buy-in, the belief that you're going to do it, your attitude is going to reflect it. You have a strategy because you've already formulated the plan, what you want to do. You have everything that you need. Now you're going to implement it, which is part of the I, but I use integrate. Where are you integrating that strategy? Like I said, how often, how many days, who's holding you accountable? How are you integrating all of that into your day? Are you keeping a daily journal? Or do you have reminders on your phone? Do you have a close friend, coach, or someone that will text you, hey, how'd it go today? No judgment, just, how to go today, because you shared with them. Part of your strategy maybe was, that you self-sabotage, that you have weaknesses and things. So part of your strategy was maybe to get an accountability partner and let them know what you're doing and say, listen, I just need you to text me at this time every day this question. And that's it. They don't need to expect an answer or anything, anything like that. It's to hold you accountable. When we involve more people in our goals and what we're trying to do and achieve, we work harder in order to be successful, because we don't want to let other people down. We let ourselves down all the time. It's like a norm. It's almost expected. And that's part of the reason why we never actually fully get into that buy-in, because we're used to letting ourselves down. So, why believe it? Because I know how I feel about it. I know that I have the plan, but I never get to the point of the strategy. I never get to the point where I actually integrate it into my daily life. And this comes down to our choices. We have to not only be strategic and integrate our choices, but we have the power to make decisions. We don't have the power to control what happens to us, but we do have the power to choose how we respond to those things. So what? Somebody brought birthday cake to work. Do you have to eat it? No. You can say, I'm really proud of myself. I'm working really hard. I'm counting my calories or whatever it is, and that's not part of the budget. However, I do reward myself once a month with, some treat, because, we all know weight loss isn't about depravity. It's about budgeting properly, right? And finally, the last S, this one's hard. This one is stop complaining and start doing. And this is, a lot of us have so much trouble with these two things. We can't stop complaining. We can't stop coming up with excuses of why, and, this, that, and the other. And then the other part is we don't even start. I'll start when? I'll start when the kids go back to school. Guess what? They're back to school. I'll start when, on a Monday, because things are always better on a Monday. I'll start in the new year. We need to stop and stop starting over. How many times have we started on a Monday? How many times have we started when the kids went back to school? How many times have we started on a new year or a new day or whatever it is? Yes, every day is a new day and an opportunity to start, but how about we get to the finishing, right? So I hope you enjoyed this, and you'll visit me over at dinafarrell.com.